love it when my husband's like, hey, are you open to feedback? I'm like, okay. And that's a new phrase that we've done because he's been in a personal growth path too. So instead, early marriage, we just be like, why are you doing this? And like, I don't like it when you do this or whatever. And so now we've got to the point where when there are things that are bothering us about each other, we'll say, are you open to feedback? And then we're getting permission. So we're like prepping the stage instead of just like firing away. And then we're getting permission by saying yes. And then sometimes the answer is no. Sometimes he might be like, hey, I've got like 30 meetings over the next couple of days. Can we not do this right now? And I'm like, sure. Let's like do it when you have some more headspace. And so I feel like feedback can be a very positive thing. And then I have thoughts about advice because I've trusted a lot of people that I felt like I shouldn't have. And so when I look at advice, I tread very carefully with advice. And so one thing I teach my kids about advice is never take advice from someone you wouldn't trade places with. Okay, so if you're the person you're getting advice from, would you trade places with them with what they're giving you advice about? If the answer is yes, then take that advice. If the answer is no, then take it with a grain of salt, thank them for their time, and like, have a nice day. You don't have to take that advice. Like when my fitness coach gives me advice, I'll take it because I'm like, I want to be more fit. I want my body fat lower. Like, sure, I'll take this advice. But if someone else is like giving me advice about the course of my life, like different relatives that come in and they're like, hey, you shouldn't do this, you should do this, or like, don't buy that house, or like, whatever it may be, and I look at where like how they're running their life, or their whole life is I look at with advice, their whole life and their whole personality, that's their resume, right? That's their resume. And so it's up to you to choose, do I want to hire this person for advice or not? Okay. I'm more cautious with advice than feedback, unless I'm really needing advice. And then to be honest, when I really need advice, I tend to go to a colleague or a professional. We're like, hey, here's my situation. What would you say? Because that is somebody I would trade places with. I value their opinion, whether it's a financial advisor or a lawyer or a different type of coach or one of my old instructors. Whatever I'm asking them advice for, I would trade places with them for their knowledge bank. And if the answer is, oh, I wouldn't trade places, then their advice might take you down a path you don't want to go. So I feel like that's things to be aware of.
Yes. Advice could be a virtue or a vice. Depends how you take it. But I'm not going to add vice or add virtue. No, but you've been dropping some good wisdom here, bro. You want to roll, Rich. Let me keep going. Let me give you some more stuff to think about. You want to roll here.
Resonating all this.
Okay, so here's another one. Say, people who do great things don't get a lot done each day. They get something done rather than nothing. What comes to mind for you?
Think of compound growth. I think of compound growth with that. As long as you get something done every single day, like I get one thing done today and another thing done and another thing done and another thing. Before you, the gap between where you started and where you are now is going to be huge, right?